Hello guys, welcome to our Adding Fractions screencastify. So the lesson today is basically draw it and you can't go wrong. Everyone that's in this group here had issues with adding fractions, and it all comes back to the way you think about fractions. If you just look at the numbers, it's a lot harder than if you look at the numbers and imagine what they look like or draw what they look like. So if you just look at my screen at the moment, I've got a couple of questions here. Half plus half. Now, if I asked you on the street, what's half plus half? None of you would have any issue with that. But a common mistake, if you only looked at these numbers and you saw 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2, and some people might say, well, that equals 2 over 4, 2 quarters. I think you can probably see where the mistake is. They're just taking the numbers and adding them together, and that's quite a common mistake. What would prevent that is to think about, what does a half look like, what does another half look like, and sort of going, well, I know that that's going to be 2 halves or equal to just 1. Nice and easy there. So for this next one, I'm just going to use a bit of color. Oh, no, not like that. So we've got our quarters, and we have 1 quarter plus 2 quarters. And some people might say, oh, well, I've got 3/8. Just adding the numbers up, which is not what is actually happening. 3/8 would be sort of a very small amount compared to what's really there. So 1 quarter and 2 quarters, well, I need to look at a picture of quarters and think, okay, well, I've got 3 quarters. Oh, it's not going to let me do it properly. So let's see if I can just do a blob instead, just draw a little red blob. Well, here's my 1 quarter. That one's going to be red. And then I've got 2 more quarters. So I need to add 2 more. So if we just look now at what forget it. I think you get the point. There's 1 quarter plus 2 more quarters. So I've got how many altogether? 3 quarters. So some people, like I said, they might have said there was 3/8. Some people might have just gone and added all the numbers together. But if you think about quarters and you draw a picture or you picture it in your mind, it's not so bad. If we look at the numbers that are here, and I'm just going to enlarge them because it's really important here in maths to just notice what the pattern is. We can solve it by just looking at the numbers. So in this case, what do we notice about 1 quarter plus 2 quarters? Well, the bottom number, the quarter, the 4, doesn't change. We're not cutting anything different. We've just got quarters, so that stays the same. What we're adding is the number of slices. 1 slice of 4 plus 2 slices of 4 makes 3 slices of 4. The denominator at the bottom doesn't change if it's the same. So the numerator is what we're adding. And for this last one here, it would be the same again. So we would have 1/3 plus another third. Well, that's going to make 2/3. And we're not changing the bottom number, the denominator. We're only changing the top number, the numerator. That's what we're adding together. You have now in your drive, under the folder everything else, this slide will be in there, and you'll have some to do yourself. We've got one here to start with, 1 quarter plus 1 quarter. I would recommend you draw some of them until you feel confident that you've kind of got the whole system of adding fractions. Share it with me once you've done all the questions, and good luck. Do email me if you get stuck or you're not sure what to do, guys. Catch you later.